is so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about, does Tesla have a 30% profit margin on vehicles? Then we're going to take a look at something I found on Twitter from Monroe, Sandy, and someone else. And it's pretty interesting because if they've got a 30% profit margin, and this tweet itemizes all the different costs on all their vehicles, or at least the Model 3 and the Model Y. And if that's true, that's pretty insane in terms of what margin that is, and that might speculate on how low Tesla can actually go and still make a profit. Not saying that they'll actually do that, but you know, anything is in the realm of possibility, that's for sure. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best thing on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so this is the tweet. Shout out to Berlin Energy, at Berlin Energy on Twitter. Number one, according to Monroe and Associates analysis, based on multiple EV teardowns, Tesla achieved the lowest estimated cost in the EV industry. Sandy Monroe said that Sandy Monroe said that even the first conservative estimation indicates that over a 30% gross margin on a vehicle like the Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. And taking a look at this graph, I mean, 2018 Model 3 long-range drive, they estimate the cost at $33,613. The current price is $49,000. So that means their profit per vehicle, $15,000. Of course, before, you know, R&D costs and marketing costs, or you know, any of the other costs, but gross margin, $15,000 in profit per vehicle. So essentially, I mean, we could make some inferences here, right? Like maybe, you know, the Tesla Model 3 at one point was a $38,000 car, brand new as a base price, and so they were making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 profit per vehicle. And so, you know, maybe they've had some cost efficiencies since then. I don't know, you know, when this was estimated at $33,613 or $33,613 for a Tesla Model 3 long range, or maybe it was estimated in 2018. But you can imagine that now, to this day, there's probably more efficiencies with it, and their estimated cost per Tesla Model 3 built is probably even less. So, you know, maybe it's possible that they could go down in price, but this is just some really interesting data to take a look at to see what the speculation out there is. And taking a look at the 2022 Tesla Model Y, the current price that they have here is $58,990, which of course is not correct, but Monroe estimated the cost at $39,393. So even at the current price of $50,990 for a Model Y standard range, or 52, oh, now it's 53.5, right now 52,990, but 53,500,000, you know, it's still, you know, a decent chunk of change profit per vehicle on a Tesla. So I mean, this should not be big news. We've covered you know, articles like this about how Tesla has a $10,000 to $15,000 average price margin per vehicle, but this is cool to see in detail per vehicle, per Model 3 and per Model Y, to see kind of what could be their lowest possible price of costs, you know, way back when this was created, or this was analyzed, or maybe this was the current stats. But you know, potentially, you know, Tesla could go down to these prices if they need to get back down to, you know, selling volume, because you know, we know that Tesla, or Elon specifically, prefers volume over margin, and we're going to get some answers. That's what I'm sure, for sure. I think tomorrow during the earnings call, it's going to be the 25th, right? We're going to, hopefully Tesla gets grilled on, you know, why they did discounts in December, why they did discounts in January, and, you know, are they planning to do more discounts? What's the guidance? What do they want? Do they want more volume like Elon said, or are they going to hold more profit throughout the next few quarters and things like that? Because, you know, they're certainly going to get asked why they discount heavily. You know, I want to know why they discounted $13,000 off a Model Y long range overnight. And, you know, it'd be funny if they respond to, you know, some of these petitions out there, or some of these causes. Like, are you going to do anything for people that paid a higher price last year, whether it's some sort of credit discount or whatever? Because, you know, I feel like Tesla should certainly do something to, you know, not right the wrong, but, you know, at least at least feel like, give something to the owners, that, something that they would feel better about their purchases, I guess. Because right now, there's probably a ton of people that are bad mouthing Tesla, or at least have a bad taste in their mouth about Tesla because they did that. And so why not try and change what they're thinking, or at least give them something to excite them about the brand, whether it's full self-driving, supercharging, enhanced autopilot, something at the end of the day. But number two, Sandy Monroe says that Tesla will be able to profit from selling electric cars. Those profits will be higher than any case of any other OEM. That includes everything, specifically full self-driving tech in the future. The gross margin might even reach 40%. Number three, the cost advantage over other car makers is so high, in Sandy Monroe's opinion, that the move to cut prices is expected to eliminate or even annihilate competitors. Tesla cars will be cheaper than other models. Yeah, and so that's why I think, part of me thinks this is just the beginning of Tesla discounts. Tesla might have this goal to, just take out the competition, take out all the other EV competitions out there to make that low cost vehicle out there. And, another thing we have to think about is that, investor day call in March or somewhere around then, where they're going to talk about the next project, the next platform, Highline, or Model 3 Highline, and next generational platform, which some people are thinking it's going to be a $25,000 Model 2 or Model Q or whatever. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to jump in some of the comments, but today's video actually is sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link. Check it out. All right, Happy Hippo, when they open... Oh, sorry, where'd it go? When they open the SC network, supercharger network, they will go to another brand because Tesla quality is so rough. I'm still having Tesla fix my issues on mine. Yeah, it's Tesla, is definitely it's tough. I try and give the expectation that Tesla's not a luxury car, especially compared to like other luxury brands out there, but technology wise they are ahead of the game, that's for sure. For now, we'll see. CE user charger congestion wait times will be worse. Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah, and hopefully, who knows, right? Are they going to add this CCS combo charger to superchargers slowly, or are they going to roll it out, charger by charger? Hopefully they do it like not too fast, or they limit it or something, because in places like, bigger metropolitan cities, I don't even feel like, at least in California, and supercharger networks can even handle just even the Tesla owners, let alone everybody else. So that's for sure. Their cars are simply overpriced. Yeah, the Tesla prices are too dang high. They should come down. That's for sure. We need to sell more Teslas at the end of the day. I think we've been talking about it here regarding the profit margins, Dennis, long before this report was made, but I didn't have the statistics to quantify it. It's all in all just overpriced. Yeah, especially when the industry average is what, like $2,000 to $3,000 profit per car. Tesla making $15,000. It's pretty insane, that's for sure. And maybe it's because there's less mechanics in a Tesla vehicle or in an EV vehicle, whereas an ICE car has a lot more different random stuff that needs to be engineered and produced or something. And that might be the case too, who knows. Happy Hippo, more reasons for Tesla owners to go to another brand. SC network opening up to other brands. Build quality is rough. 13K price cut decrease. The 13K price cut decrease. No USS radar, and what else they're going to remove and skip on. Yeah, for sure. If Tesla rolls out this, supercharger network opening up to everybody, I would certainly feel comfortable trying to buy a different other EV, just because like I could not rely on Electrify America. That's for sure, based upon my experience with it and the people and like watching the stuff on the reviews and things like that. See, what's the going rate for Tesla car insurance? I bet it's horrifying as well. I've paid anywhere from $120 to $160 a month in California. But I certainly try and tell people it's at least 10 to 20% more than what you currently pay for insurance. Luis, do you think there is more price cuts coming, asking due to China market prices and market in general? I think Model 3 will get some price cuts, but not the Model Y, that's for sure. I think right now, Model Y is just too hot under 55K, especially like 50 to 55K. Model 3, though, seems to be kind of stagnant. So we might be able to see something there as well. And then so we will jump into one last topic. Charge stock Volta is free. Yeah. Volta is free, but it's a little slow, right? And they're not everywhere. I wish Volta was more built out, but certainly not everywhere just as yet. But one last topic, or one last, I guess, react. Thanks for watching in, everybody, joining in, and we'll jump into some more comments and some questions while we round out tonight. It's getting a little late.